Can you type in Brittney Griner?
I'd bring you on.
I'd have fun with you. Brittney Griner, where she says, right there, watch this. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says, WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score like we're there for their entertainment. You are. The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either my performance or some light racism. But here's where I'm going with this. So the WNBA says they want to get paid more. They're saying this year they're going to make $1 billion. That's what they're saying, okay?
The Patrick Bet David podcast hosted Stephen A. Smith. Everyone in the room fell for that quote. That does not exist. That quote never happened. It's not real. And Stephen A. Smith, who says he is a journalist, fell for it. He completely fell for it.
First things first. Respectfully. Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America on home soil, would not have too much to complain about. Especially something like this. Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. That's how fans act in every arena.
To say that this is embarrassing is a severe understatement, but that was not all.
Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jemele Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ of, go to Jemele Hill, type in Jemele Hill, yeah. She says, by the time she retires, Jemele Hill has made a bold prediction that Angel Reese will become the MJ of the WNBA by the time she retires. That's what she said, okay? Okay. Let me continue.
Okay.
All right.
Jemele
So
Hill.
now,
Okay, guy.
So let's track down that quote, shall we? This is fairly easy. On Instagram, right, the account reads The Sports Memery. One click onto that Instagram page. The bio reads The Fakest Fake News on the Internet. Oh my God. Original memes, satire, parody, follow us. To give one an idea, all right, of what they're up to over there. Tom Brady tweets, pumped to move to Tampa. What should I know about the city? Fake Jameis Winston replies, OMG, you're moving to Tampa? I live here. What brings you to the area? That's their pinned post. That's the best. When you pin a post, right, it either gets the most traction or it's something that you're really proud of. That's what they pinned. That's what we're dealing with here. Another report, Jordan Hudson will start a quarterback for the University of North Carolina this season. It's the best they got. And y'all fell for it, you idiots. Every single person on that show. Idiots. Another, the WNBA issues apology to Angel Reese for not finding anything racist during Fever Game. That gives you quite an idea of who is running this account. Jemele Hill would then respond to this mess, writing, so I've been wondering why for the past few days I've been getting inundated with a bunch of hate responses on social media, much of it racist. I went down a rabbit hole and apparently this started on Facebook. Someone posted comments I never made that said, I said Angel Reese was going to be the Michael Jordan of the W. They provided no sources, no video, no audio, no quotes from any reputable news source. They literally made it up. It was purely untrue clickbait. I don't know who this host is. Fantastic that you don't, Jemele. I might have to tell her who it is, but my God, great. Please keep it that way as long as you can. But Stephen A., you've got to know better. Exactly. This is the guy who throws around the wand of journalist over and over and over again. And now it's become almost standard practice for Smith to fall for stuff like this.
Sir, listen, you know it's bad, Shannon, when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my MVP for this season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a young star for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the brother put up this tweet. Him, all right, what is that, Gallinari or whatever?
Gallinari.
And six different first round picks. The opposition who's in the playoffs, literally, I mean, you got a young thoroughbred calling you out and saying, y'all gave me up along with all of that for what you got. Come on, man. You got to move in a different direction if you're the Clippers.
This happened in May of 2024. That was photoshopped by the legend NBA Centel. They have gotten Smith a lot.
Especially when Kyrie looked him in the face, according to reports, and told him, you washed up. He said that to him.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason they had to fall out in Brooklyn.
Wow.
As well as this account. I kid you not. Sports fans know. Non-sports fans, probably not. Ballsack Sports. Fake report, fake quotes, fake everything. The story does not exist. It is not real, but Smith thought it was.
Finding themselves in a position where you could double. Kyrie went like this. Get away. Get away. I got him. So all of this noise that you hear about what may have transpired in practice between the two and all of that stuff, I dismissed it until Thursday night. Then I said, oh, that really did happen. Oh, damn. James Harden, this is not a good night for you. That's what stood out in my mind.
Let's be clear. No one is perfect. All right. Yet, for a journalist to see this and not think, wow, that's crazy. Hey, I know you brought that up. Can you show me the account that came from? Oh, can you click on that? Oh, guys, it's fake. I mean, like, media literacy, I understand, is becoming so hard for some people. And especially on Facebook. I understand it is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. The graphics are getting better. The Photoshops are getting better. My question is, and it leads me to believe, if he is falling for stuff like this, what else is he falling for? Because when he ran with that James Harden, Kyrie Irving story, and it was not true, and he said it multiple times on ESPN's airwaves, what else is he falling for? What other lies is he spewing? What other BS does he peddle in? No one is going to bat 1,000. I get it. Someone who's close to it is Ariel Helwani, strictly with MMA stuff. Shams is not batting 1,000. Adam Schefter is not batting 1,000. They are very good. At times, they might cater to certain agents in order to get the news out so they could get more scoops down the line, which is sort of a conflict of interest. But if you call yourself a journalist and you believe in journalistic principles, you don't fall for stuff like this. You check. I would expect Patrick Bet-David to fall for stuff like this because he's not media trained. He's just a right-wing MAGA podcast bro. It was like the self-help, get help sort of Gary Vee, but worse. I expect Victor Oshana to fall for that. I expect all those guys to fall for that. Not Stephen A. And that's the story here. He wants to be taken seriously, which he is. But here, not a one-off. And I have to think, for someone who talks the toughest in the media game and wants himself to be the highest paid ESPN employee of all time, you cannot fall for this stuff. The media has a responsibility. So no, I know there are going to be some who are saying, oh, come on, Rick, it's one bad moment. multiple. So it's disappointing at the end of the day. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.